Good morning. I overheard two guys talking, and one of them said, "Oh, that bloody Trump." Now, when Trump came in 2016, I didn't understand why media kept talking about him. And they said he's such a bad man. Right? Every day they talked about Trump, and I didn't understand. Why did they care about what Swedish people might think about the president of the United States? Why was this so important? Because they just kept going on and on and on about it, right? But now I think I understand. I think it's the ideas, right? The way Trump thinks. That's the threat. That's what terrifies them. The Swedish establishment. They don't like it. They don't want anybody to think like this in Sweden. Or like a politician. A politician start to talk about, well, we should listen to the people. We should make it better for the people or something. We should protect the borders. Things like this. They don't want this. Right? I think that's why. And now they are talking about him again. Here in Sweden, media. Putin used to be the hot subject. And Putin is, well, they said Putin is dangerous. He's terrible. He's a killer. He's a murderer, right? But with Trump, it's different. They say he's a fool. Right? He's destroying the United States. I saw a headline just this morning. They said that it's like a criminal nightmare now in the United States because of Trump. So they just keep going on and on about it. And people who read media, listen to media, of course, that's what they believe, right? So there it is. I have some good news, actually, about Trump. Giorgia Meloni, the PM of Italy, she's getting along with Trump pretty well. You know, I think Giorgia Meloni is a sane lady. But she's been sort of alone in the EU, right? Well, she's got Orban and some other guys, but it's been sort of tough for her, I think. But basically, I believe she's a very good person. And now with Trump, I think something happened to Giorgia Meloni. She was there in the White House, met with Trump, and they get along great. And now she wants to invite him to Italy. That's good. I would go. Good food in Italy. Beautiful ladies in Italy. If I was Trump, I would go quickly. So, and she wants to make a deal with the Trump administration, with the United States. Trade deal, right? Now, there are some people who doesn't like this at all. Ursula von der Leyen, for instance, the president of the EU. Isn't she becoming more and more insignificant? What do you say? Now, she's not participating in the peace talks between Russia and the United States and Ukraine. She's not there. And now individual countries are talking directly to Trump. And she's sitting there like this bureaucrat, asshole parasite, and she's just insignificant. She doesn't like it. Now, Ursula von der Leyen, to me, is not really a person. She's something else. Meloni, she's a person, according to me. Trump is a person. You can see them, right? It's okay. But Ursula is different. What is this lady? What is it? Oh, I don't know. I also heard this from Ireland. Yeah, I'm sure it's true. So they were electing a mayor of Dublin. Okay. And you know, this guy, this fighter, Conor McGregor, he was running. And so the election was cancelled. That's what I understand. They just cancelled it. They said, oh no, McGregor, he might win. Let's not have an election at all. Pretty interesting. No, I remember actually talking about this many years ago. You know, these globalists, they will just have to cancel elections in the future. Oh, real elections, they just can't have them anymore. Right? And I think what they did with this Dublin mayor election, they said, no, it's just too messy to cancel the election after McGregor wins. There's going to be a lot of fuss. Let's cancel it before. Right? Let's not have an election at all. Right. Well, it sure shows that elections mean something still, right? Doesn't it? See what happens in Dublin. I also saw this. There was a new study about the needle, and again, I don't know if this is true. Maybe it is. They said the needle may slash life expectancy by 37%. I wouldn't be surprised if this is true. So some people found this out. I'll post a link to this. You can check it out. Well, it's probably true. That's what I think. I see people around me who took the needle. They are sick. They are sick so often, right? And some of them serious, right? Okay, so it's Friday, and I wish you a good, nice weekend. Right. Be good.